We want to share with you a little project we're doing here in the kitchen area. We're going to be remodeling or redoing this front part. We're going to take off this wallpaper. It's like a border. We're going to take it off and we're going to put a new backsplash. We're also going to remove that valance and reupholster it. And that wallpaper border goes all the way over here around the stove, if you can see the stove. So my husband is gonna pull it from the wall, and it's easier than what we thought it was gonna be. As you can see, we've already taken off this part. You can see this is dirty, but we're gonna clean it and wipe it off. But it looks great right here, and right here looks great, but we're gonna clean the whole wall either way, so that we can put the new backsplash we're looking into putting. So we're putting it right where the refrigerator is, the stove, and the microwave, all that wall, all the way over here. And I will show you a model sample of what we decided to use. It's this. This is the style we are looking for to do. I hope you can see it good in camera. I'll turn it around so you can see the numbers, just in case you'd like to order it. That's the number. We did get it from Lowe's. It was $27.94 for a pack of 4. I think right here it says pack of 4. And it is flexible, very, very flexible. And it's a peel and stick, so you take off this part and you can stick it to the wall. It has this edges and this edges so that they connect like such. This is a package one, but it connects something like this. And it's easy to cut because all you need is scissors. But we will show you how it looks at the end of the project. Stay tuned. We already finished taking off all the wallpaper border all around. I also want to point out that how dirty the wall looks where the wallpaper was, and you see that line right there? That is gunk on there. So I want to make sure I clean the walls before we even put on the backsplash. So what I'm doing, I don't have special chemicals at all. I'm just using what I have at home. And I'm using this sponge to clean the wall. You can tell how dirty it looks. And some soap, dish soap. And after I do that, I'm wiping it with this rag with some Lysol. And I just want to show you that wall. And then I want to show you this wall. It came off as good, as best as possible. But I don't know if you can tell the difference between this wall right here that has not been cleaned and those two walls that has already been cleaned. And that's just good old soap and some Lysol cleaner with a sponge and a rag. We already went ahead and took off the mini blinds that go here and the valance that was right there, so that we can go ahead and put the backsplash all the way up. Hubby here is going to start at this corner so that we can figure out how much we need to here all the way to the end over there. We did loosen up the plug so that we can go ahead and work around that too. Go ahead.
So what we're gonna do is basically, since we are overlapping, we need to start from the corner, and what we're gonna do is pretty much cut these extra pieces, and from this point on we are gonna continue going out to do the overlapping.
The other thing we found out, that as we're trying to place the pieces, that we wanted to make sure that when it overlaps, it's not overlapping with the same color. For example,
Decent ones.
This piece right here, when we overlap them, you can see that it has the same style on there, and we don't want that to happen. We want to have a little bit of variety, so we decided to make sure they don't match as we overlap them, and that it looks like it's a continuous piece. And we can then use this other one and continue to do it overlapping, but it doesn't match the same edges towards the other edge. So far we have put 3 of the backsplash, but we come to this situation where the window is, and of course you can see that the window has a round corner. So what hubby here is doing, we're using one of these sticky papers that came behind the backsplash, and with his nail he just traced it, and we're going to use that as our little pamphlet to cut that piece that goes next on there. So that's all hubby did right there. He's just using his nail to kind of have a what hubby here is doing, he's cutting that edge he just molded on the paper. The reason he's doing that is because we want to see if it fits well on that corner of the window. Then we'll transfer it to the backsplash that we're putting on there, and hopefully it's a perfect fit. Alright, so now he's gonna try and see if it matches. How does that look, baby?
Yeah, it looks good.
Looks fine?
Yeah.
Looks good, even on this edge right there?
Actually, yeah.
Alright, it's a perfect match.
Pretty close.
So we're going to use that as our transfer paper to cut the sample out that we need on the other backsplash that continues from this one to the next one. So hubby went ahead and used this as just transfer to cut this piece, and he already cut it with the scissors. That's all we used. So now it's the moment of the truth. Oh yeah. Perfect. Looks perfect. Great. Good job. Good job. Look at that. We are so happy with the end results. I could not have asked for anything better than this. Look at the backsplash. I will give you a closer look on how it looks. Look at that detail. We brought it all the way up. We made sure all the finishes were nice and tight. And all the way through. So there it goes. We decided not to put the backsplash on this area because when we taped it with just regular tape, just to see how it would look, it just felt like it was going to enclose the kitchen. But just having it, the backsplash on that one wall, it just makes the kitchen area looks so much bigger and so pretty, so opened as well. And all I have right here for now, it's a little plant and my dish soap. And I like to burn candles, and this one is from Bath Body Works. It's called Magic in the Air. It smells delicious, beautiful. Also wanted to point out that here in Texas, we live in the Houston area. We don't get snow very often, but today it is pretty cold. It's about 23 degrees and we have a little bit of snow. I know we get excited for the little things of snow, but we're excited. How it looks. That's our family vehicle that we normally use, and just wanted to show you how nice and beautiful and what a difference it made in our kitchen area. It makes it look like it's up to date, modern. It has a nice view to it. It also makes it look very big. I'd like to point out some details hubby did while he was putting on the backsplash. This little job took about 3 to 4 hours, more or less, give and take. We also used 5 packets. That means we used 20 of the squares backsplash that came in the box, because there was 4 boxes, 4 tiles in every package, and there was 5 of them that we used, so a total of 20. Also, hubby took the time to make sure that these edges were nicely cut on any of the edges that we needed to do. Also, we noticed that there was a little gap right here, so hubby went ahead and took it up all the way through the RV, so it wouldn't be like, oh, there's a stop right there. This granite, I'm not sure if it's called granite, but that's what I'm calling it. It came with this edge. We took it off, we cleaned it, but the thing I wanted to point out is that hubby went ahead and did the finish cut until the counter started, and then he's gonna glue this back to the wall. But we didn't want it to, the backsplash, to start there. We wanted it to start down there and then close it so it'll be nice and neat all the way through. We did take it off so we can clean it, and he's gonna re-glue it. The other thing I do want to point out is that on the windows, since it had the round edges, what we use is the paper that came behind the backsplash. Use it as a mold, as a template, and then transferred it to cut these with scissors. It was very easy to cut. And so that's what we did all the way through. And as you can see, it's really nicely done all the way through. He did leave like a hair or 2 extra, and what he did is used a little knife and tucked it underneath so it would be nice and firm, tucked away under the window. We did not have to take the window frame off at all. We haven't put the valance back right there on the window. We haven't put it back yet because we're going to reupholster it. So hubby did not put anything on there because this is what's going to happen. It is going to cover it. And underneath that valance, we normally have mini blinds. They're made out of wood. So we didn't feel the need to put anything on that area because the valance is going to be put on there. But we will give you an update of how it would look once we reupholster all the valances around the house or the RV. But this is our end result. It looks beautiful. It looks open. Just the detail on it was worth the time. Thank you so much for watching and following us through this little adventure we are going through as a family. So God bless and have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful and blessed